What is good, yo? It's your boy Ty back here with another video. And in this video today, guys, we're going to be going over our top 10 point guards right now in NBA 2K23 MyTEAM. A lot has changed, in my opinion, in 2K and just right now in the game, because I feel like every one of your 5 players needs to be able to defend at a high level. I'm a firm believer in that. And initially I thought, you need a point guard that can score. Now I feel like you can score with nearly anybody on this game. So I feel like my mind has changed from, a point guard being, a guy that can get you a bucket to now give me a guy that can get you a stop. So that's kind of where my list is headed. Now, before I dive any further into that, if you are new to my channel and have not yet, make sure you smash that subscribe button as we're on the road towards 110,000 subscribers. Again, this is my list. If you see your favorite point guards like Chris Paul, Allen Iverson don't make the list, don't be mad at me. Just be mad at their height, okay? Not that they can control that. But starting our list off at number 10, we're going with Pink Diamond Steph Curry. 97 3-ball, 65 driving dunk. Handle the ball decently, decent speed, lateral quickness. What worries me is his interior, his player model, player build. That's really what scares me with Steph Curry. Again, I don't really feel like 3 hunting right now is the meta in my team. Maybe eventually it will be. But right now, it's just not, right? And that's what it is for Steph Curry. He does have Hall of Fame limitless range, which is cheesy in its own right. I just think for today's game, there's better point guards than Steph right now. Eventually, probably fairly soon, we're going to see a new Steph, probably in the next at least month or two, and he probably, might find a spot on the squad. But for now, I just don't think he can be any higher. His player model is not good. His interior defense is not great. And that's really why Steph Curry is down here at number 10. At number 9, we're plugging in Trophy Case Reward Derrick Rose. Me, as well as a lot of people, locked this card in as our first Trophy Case card. Do I regret it? Yes. I do. And it's kind of one of those things. I'm glad I went Derrick Rose instead of Russell Westbrook, because, now I'm maybe going to get Jimmy Butler by clause, but he's just not as good as some of the other cards. He can't standing dunk, that hurts him. His release is not great as it has been in the past. His player model is not great either. He's just not great in my team. He's good, no doubt. If you've got him, he's a top 10 point guard in the game, which is solid for now. He's just no longer that man in my team, and it's sad that so many people went and locked him in. At number 8, we're going Pink Diamond Ferocious James Harden, 6'5", 6'10", wingspan, hotspots from everywhere outside the arc. 94 3-ball, 85 driving dunk, 89 2-ball, 94 ball, 92 speed, 86 lateral quickness. I personally don't love James Harden. Now, one thing I will say with James Harden and relative to a Derrick Rose type of card is James Harden's going to play better defense than a guy like Derrick Rose. His interior can hold it down a little bit more. He is 6'5" with a 6'10" wingspan. The big thing is his movement is not something I personally love. So it's just kind of you get some, you give some with James Harden. I don't necessarily love the card. But I think if you're asking me right now if I was to rather go into quals, let's say with Derrick Rose or James Harden, I'm probably taking James Harden solely because he's probably going to get me more stops in general. At number 7, we're plugging in Mr. Caruso. Alex Caruso, 6'4", 6'5", wingspan. Hotspots from 3 to 5 places around the arc. I know a lot of my comments are already going to be on me. Ty, you got Alex Caruso over James Harden. Do you even know what you're talking about? Blah, blah, blah. Here's the deal. Alex Caruso is going to defend better than James Harden, and nobody can debate that. He's going to be a better defensive player than James Harden. On the offensive end, his dribble style is better. It's MJ's dribble style. That's better than James Harden's. His release is on quick. It's not necessarily the best release in the game, but you can green with it. He's my point guard right now in my road to 250K squad. Yes, it's going to change soon. Yes, I'm probably going to get some of the top 5 guys on this list in there. But right now, Alex Caruso, he's a top 7 point guard in my opinion. And I just sold this card, but he's still really good. At number 6, we got Pink Diamond Ja Morant. Why do I not like Ja Morant? Again, he just gets attacked on the defensive end of the court. And it's so hard defensively when you've got to worry about constantly getting mashed by one specific guy. It's just hard to deal with that. Now, I know he's got Hall of Fame quick first step. I know he's got some things going for him. But his strength is low. His interior is low. His block is low. He's not getting you paint stops. He can't standing dunk. His release is good. His dribble moves are good. He's got the normal leader. He's got a lot of things going for him, but he's not tall. He can't get you paint stops.
And until Ja Morant, I don't know, he never will be, but until a point guard can get you those right now in my team, I think he's more of a liability than anything. Ja Morant coming in at number 6. At number 5, we're plugging in Pink Diamond Dwayne Wade. Now, this is one that is solely a defensive play in my team. I know his dunk animations aren't what people want. He does have rim grazers, though. I mean, like, obviously they're not great, but he can at least dunk the ball. MJ dribble style. Dwayne Wade release is kind of slow. D-Wade is a guy you play strictly because he's a pretty good defensive player. If you don't want to have to, like, change your matchups and stuff like that, play Dwayne Wade. It's that simple. I mean, as a backup point guard right now in my team, he's got great speed, great lateral quickness, good interior block, great 3-ball. Heck, you give him Monty Williams, then you're looking at an even better player. Dwayne Wade is underrated right now in my team because his dunks aren't great. Get over it, guys. He's going to get you stops on the defensive end of the court. At number 4, we're plugging in Agent Zero. Gilbert Arenas Galaxy Opal. Now, some people might want this card higher. I don't mind his release in my team. But for me, again, it comes down to that defensive end of the court. And Gilbert Arenas is just not great. Now, his player model is okay, but look at his defense. You're not going to get that many paint stops with that. 94 3-ball, 93 speed, 85 lateral quickness, good driving dunk. His shooting badges are incredible. Hall of Fame handles for days unbuckle. Agent Zero is fine in my team. I don't think anybody is going to disagree with that. Is he a top 3 point guard? I don't think so. And again, it comes down to that defensive end of the court. Offensively, he's solid. But still, I just don't think it's, incredible. He's got the normal leaner. I get that. He's got some things going for him. I just think there's better point guards in my team. Starting with number 3 on my list, who is Pink Diamond Cade Cunningham. I'll admit it, guys. I was wrong about Cade Cunningham. I'll admit it, man. I said when Cade came out that Ja Morant was still better, and that just is not the case. It just isn't. Now, yes, Cade does need a ton of badges. He can't get most of these defensive badges. But he's 6'6" with a 7'1" wingspan. He can compete on the defensive end of the court. And right now in my team, that's what's valuable. That's what's important. And as long as Cade can get you those stops, he plays, right? It's that simple. I know I'm making it sound like it's just a simple concept. It is a simple concept, but if you have a guy like Derrick Rose, Ja Morant out there, your defense just is at it's a liability. And so that's why I have Cade Cunningham here at number 3. At number 2, we're plugging in Pink Diamond Russell Westbrook. A lot of people still think Russell Westbrook is the best point guard in the game. I'm one that I don't think so. Now, with that being said, he can get anchor. He can get post lockdown. He can get those key interior badges. Now, I know his interior is not great, but his player model and player build is way better than a guy like Derrick Rose. It's way better than a guy like Ja Morant. So even if you think Russ is going to get mashed, he can hold it down at least decently. Now, his best attribute is going to be his dunking, right? He dunks the ball as good as anyone else. You give him a 3-ball coach and shoe, that's fine. Improve the defense a little bit. He's got a 95 lateral quickness, which is crazy. Russell Westbrook is just fine in my team, right? You put him on himself or you put him on a guy like Derrick Rose, Ja Morant, he can hold it down as my second best point guard right now in my team. They're coming in as my best point guard in NBA 2K23 my team right now is Pink Diamond John Wall. And I mean, is it a debate? Yes. I think you can argue Russell Westbrook. I think you can argue Cade Cunningham. But outside of those two guys, I just don't think you can argue much. Now, why do I like John Wall? Well, let's start on the defensive end of the court. 72 interior is fine with the 79 block, especially at 6'4" with the 6'9" wingspan. His release, absolutely super smooth. I mean, that's really where it all starts and ends. His dribbling is not great. I feel like his movement is very mediocre, very mid. But it's bigger than that, right? His finishing is fine. Playmaking is fine. Obviously, defensively can hold it down. Shooting-wise, is just underrated because his release is so good. Got an 86 3-ball. You give him Monty Williams, who is who I run. Look at it, a 91 3-ball, 99 speed, 98 perimeter, 95 ball handle. The card just does a lot of good in my team. And in my opinion right now, as far as complete point guards go, John Wall is at the top of my list. So I'm sure there's going to be a lot of people that disagree with my list. Are there people that want Steve Francis, Jeremy Lin on this list? Probably. But this is the best of the best. Remember, Pink Diamond Steph came in at number 10. So if you didn't see, Damian Lillard and you really love him, just kind of know it's not that I don't like those cards. It's just that there are better options out there. So I'm personally running, you know, number 9 and number 7 right now on my list because I don't have Wall, I don't have Russ, I don't have Cade, I don't have Gilbert, I don't have Wade. So it just depends on what you want out of your point guard. Again, if you want a guy that can score, Ja Morant moves way up the list, and a guy like Cade Cunningham might move a little down. But and the same thing with Dwayne Wade. But it's just kind of what you prioritize in my team right now. That is going to wrap it up for our video today, guys. Hopefully each of you guys did enjoy it. Drop a like on the video, subscribe if you are new, and as always, man, I love you guys, and have a blessed day.